And we're back at the second episode in the KaoshKraft server. So in this episode then, we're going to be starting on our base. As you can see in the background now, what I've done is made a little temporary home, Bean's amazing crib. It's really nothing special and I don't think it's going to win any awards looking at it. It's literally just something that so we don't die and we could just go in there in the night. But if I just show you quickly, we've actually located it near spawn, so we're not going to be too far away from everyone this season. But yeah, if I just hop up here, there you go. So you can see the spawn there. Oh, there's a skeleton over there as well. On a horse, yeah. Odd. But yeah, there's the spawn's over there. And what we're going to be doing this episode then is actually starting on our base. So I've got a really cool idea for it, and you'll see in a sec. But what I'm actually thinking for our base then is I'm thinking we're going to make it underground. I'm actually losing my voice. But what we're going to do is we're going to make it underground. So I'm going to clear out this space here, and what we're going to do is have like a free fall. So you fall into the water down there. It'll make a lot more sense once you've actually done it. But yeah, you'll fall down into the water, and you're basically going through the base from there. Hopefully it'll make more sense in a sec. But what I'm going to do now is just clear out a little bit of space over here, so we can actually get started on it. So I'll see you in a sec, and we're just going to clear it all out. So hopefully that's a big enough space that we've cleared out now. It's definitely not a perfect job, as you can see it doesn't look particularly good. But we did get a load of resources from it. Unfortunately it pretty much was just cobblestone and dirt. But I'm sure it'll come in useful later. So what we are going to do now is actually go ahead and start on the build. What I'm actually going to do is actually clear out like a circle space to start with. I've got like a rough idea in my head. It's not planned out, but I'm going to be doing a time lapse for it, so we should be able to fix it while we're doing it. So I'm going to gather a couple more resources. I'm definitely going to need a bit more wood and stuff like that. So there's going to be a lot of resource gathering this episode. You probably won't see too much of it. But yeah, we've cleared out a big enough space now, hopefully. I do need to grab some stone bricks as well, and we can go ahead and start it. And there goes, that's all of that finally cleared out. Before we jump on to the next bit then, I just want to say a massive thanks to Biggs for actually helping me clear this massive space out. Because if he didn't, it'd take an absolute ages to do. So again, a huge shout out for him. What I have done before we jump on the next bit though, is I've gathered a couple resources, so basically our oak wood, stone bricks and vines and stuff like that. So we can actually start and design the interior, which is like the fun bit of this. So yeah, we'll just jump down now. One thing I actually forgot to mention though, we did actually mention episode 1, but you can actually join the server and watch me build if you wanted to. As you can see, there's a couple of people watching me now. You can't see them when you look up. You might have actually seen a couple in the time lapse though, and that was just people watching me build, which is pretty cool. So again, you can actually join the server. I'll put the IP in the description. Also, what I'll put in the description is my Twitter, because then you can actually see when I'm building. Because what I'll probably do is tweet out when I'm actually on the server and doing something interesting. So again, I'll probably tweet this out, but yeah, what we're going to do is now start actually designing the inside of it. Again, I've got a design already, which we're going to go ahead with now, so we'll just actually do that. So what we're going to do is work on these 4 walls to start with, and then we'll do something in the middle afterwards. So yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. Again, I've got the design in my head, so let's see if this actually looks good. 1, 2, 3, and I can't reach that bit. Right, let's just stick this beam up, and if this looks good, we'll replicate this on all of the walls. The only other thing I was planning on changing down here was actually stuff behind, because if you can see, we've got like bits of cobblestone and also like andesite and stuff. So I was planning on taking that out because it doesn't look particularly good, but I actually think it looks alright behind. Adds a little bit more detail to it, because if you look at this wall, if it was just blank, I think it adds a little bit more colour to it. But yeah, I don't think that looks too bad. So we're now going to carry on this all the way up, and then I'll see you in a sec and we can start on the other walls. But what I'm actually going to put in the middle is some like stone brick beams. That's what I've got planned. But I also want to have some like water coming down as well. So again, we're going to carry on with this first bit, and I'll see you in a sec once we've done the easy bit. There you go, that's this first side done. At the moment, I don't think it looks too good on its own at the moment, but I think once we've done each of the 3 remaining sides, I think it'll look a lot better. So again, what I'm going to do is replicate the design now, but before we do, I just want to show you how many people are actually on the server, because if you think it's absolutely awesome to see that many people on the server, either watching me build, which you can actually see them now, or actually checking out the builds on here. Because over by spawn already there's some amazing builds. I know Box has done one and a couple of other people as well. So again, we're just going to carry on with this design now. But if you want to check this out, I will leave the server IP in the description along with my Twitter so you can see when I'm building as well. So again, we're just going to carry on now and replicate this design on each of the remaining walls. Look how far we got round. So we got all of the sides done, and then we ran out of wood. So we only need like another 8 blocks. Oh, that's a really annoying time to run out. It's just the last little bit now, and yeah, I think that actually looks a bit better now that we've got all the sides in. So what we're going to do is just add the 4 pillars in the middle, and once we've done that, I'll give you a quick tour of it again. The only problem with this design I found is I didn't actually find a way of getting back up because I've towered myself up and obviously can't dig it back down. So what I've had to do is this, just jump across. Hopefully I won't actually die when I get to the bottom. That's all the 4 pillars added. If you are wondering why I'm down here and not up there, it's because I fell down. But it's actually quite convenient for this next bit though, because what we're going to be doing is we're just going to be placing some wood out like that, if I can place it on the right height. Let's try again. So yeah, we're going to be placing some wood out like that on each of the sides now, and just joining it up. I think this will make it look a little bit nicer, and then all we've got left to do is just add some water coming down that hill, and then it will go down into here, so we can actually make our entrance to our base. Oh yeah, that's what we should probably do as well. Add some signs down there so we can actually get into where our base will be. It's not too much left to do now, but I'm just going to carry on now with placing these round. So jumping a bit further ahead in time now, what I've done is covered this up. Biggs is taking a look again, because I've actually done a fair bit since he last saw it. But I really want to push him in, but I think that'd be mean, so I'm not going to do that. But what we are going to do now is actually add our water in. As you can see, we've got a little pond here, and we're just going to make it run down here, so we need to do that. I think he's just having a look. I think he's installed a mod or something. But yeah, let's actually go ahead and do that, and then we can actually go ahead and start on the next bit. So we've actually jumped ahead a little bit now, because if you can remember, the last thing I was doing was putting in these wooden beams. But yeah, what I've actually done is actually tried to make our waterfall. Didn't work, so what I had to do was just put some water down here for now. I may actually revisit this, but what I want to do is get a proper nice waterfall going in. But yeah, run out of time this episode, so I may revisit that in the next episode. Also, one other thing I may revisit in the next episode is on top of here, what I was planning on doing. I was building like a ruined house or something, so I may actually put this on top. Because there's definitely space for it, and if we just jump over here, it does look a bit messy at the moment as like the remains of the waterfall are still over there. But I might tidy all this up because it doesn't look particularly natural at the moment with like the stone and stuff. But yeah, we'll leave that for the next episode. But the last thing to show you is when we drop down now, you see there's a little water gap, and there you go. So this is where our base is going to be. It's definitely nothing special yet at the moment. We are going to clear it out, and hopefully we'll have a nice little space in. The only problem with this base is that I have noticed is getting out. It's a really cool entrance, but getting out may be a problem because we have to climb up the waterfall at the moment. So it's not too convenient. So yeah, I may need to put like a slime elevator or something like that. I think that would be pretty sweet. Or actually just a ladder running on the inside of one of these. Just something so we can actually get up a bit easier. Because at the moment it's a bit of a pain. But yeah, so that is the last thing we're going to be doing for this episode. We've done quite a lot this episode, but again, I hope you've enjoyed.